Alright guys, welcome back. Famine52 here. Today we're going to be starting our playthrough of Final Fantasy VII on the hard difficulty. So I've already done a normal playthrough on the channel. If that's what you're here for, I recommend going and checking out that playlist. This one I am going to be talking over cutscenes and kind of theory crafting and pointing some stuff out. So it is not going to be a spoiler-free walkthrough. But before you go, go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see over there. But otherwise, if you're sticking with me, let's get going. Alright, so here we go. This absolutely beautiful game. Panning in over the wasteland outside of Midgar. Absolutely gorgeous. And I want you guys to listen to something a little bit later. Once Aerith shows up, when she gets up and walks away, you could hear just a little couple of beats from One Winged Angel, Sephiroth's theme in the background. And then right before Aerith, it zooms away from Aerith after the flower gets stepped on. There's a little tiny hit of Aerith's theme. And honestly, if you know the game and if you know the theories, that kind of lays out like what's going on in this game. But other than that, I love how like lived in they made Midgar feel just with this one opening scene. They made it feel like an actual city that people live in, other than just a set, like something that you would see like for a play. Like they made it feel real. There's the iconic scene from that trailer so long ago, and our first look at a Mako Reactor. That is Mako Reactor 5. And a little side note right here, this view of Aerith that we get, it is believed that this is actually the same scene from the end of the original Final Fantasy. Yeah, if you listen closely, you could hear Sephiroth's theme in a second. I mean, I guess it's been playing this whole intro, but that's when I first noticed it was right there. And just a little hit of Aerith's right there drowns out Sephiroth. Welcome back to Midgar. Now, can someone explain something to me? Why is Cloud riding on the roof of this train instead of inside? I feel like with him riding on the roof, he's just asking to get discovered. That's something that's always bugged me. I mean, maybe all of the cars are like fuel tankers. I don't know. Oh no, my buddy. Where did my buddy go? That's gotta hurt.
Get down here, Merc.
Alright, so a couple of things before we take that first step forward in the desire to be completely transparent with you guys. This is actually the second time that I'm recording this episode. As you can see, I've made it through a little bit of hard mode right here. I'm actually in the middle of recording the Chapter 8 episode, went to edit this episode, and realized that my recording was corrupted. So, we are back here. And other than that, with our materia, I got everyone kind of set up. On Cloud, we're going to be doing Elemental and then an Elemental of choice. Right now, because we're going to be fighting a bunch of humanoid enemies, we are going to put fire on. And then we have... I don't know why that is a steel materia. I remember why that was a steel materia. I'm going to change that over to chakra, though. For now, I might change that back later. Then we have HB Stagger and First Strike. And then over here we have Healing Materia, HP Up Materia. We got 2 of those. And then a Deadly Dodge linked to HP Absorption Materia. And I actually remember what this is supposed to be now. This is supposed to be a Revival Materia, because that is going to be super important on a hard playthrough. And then, so on Barrett, we have Magnify. Now, Magnify is going to be switching between Barrett and Aerith right here. That's why Aerith has an open slot. But we have Magnify with Barrier, as well as Lightning, Healing Materia, 1 HP up, 1 MP up, a Fire Materia, and again, the element you should switch out as the need arises. Revival Materia, Prayer Materia, and Chakra Materia, and in the later episodes I'm going to go over what I have on Tifa and Aerith. So let's go ahead and get going. I got the Hard Edge on Cloud, and I got Big Bertha on Barrett. Now this first chapter, once you make it through the game on hard difficulty, this initial chapter isn't really going to be that much difficult. I mean, these guys right here literally just triple strike and they go down, and that's honestly how most enemies are going to be in the first 2 chapters. Yeah.
Hands where I can see them.
And I have no idea why they let Avalanche through here. I mean, they obviously hear them jumping over.
Fun.
And just because, like, Avalanche wants us to be the only ones fighting, doesn't mean that Shinra needs to follow that plan. But I mean, it is what it is.
Drop the weapon.
And one more thing, I've been trained by all sorts of RPGs to open up every crate, so even though we can't use items in this game, I'm going to be opening up basically every box set that we come across.
Never in doubt.
So let's go on and head up the stairs and get to our first chest right here, which contains, I believe, a potion. 2 potions. Then over here we're going to have 2 grenades. Then let's go ahead and head over here and break these Shinra boxes. One more thing about hard mode, you can't use items, and benches are only going to heal up your HP, no longer your MP. So those crates right there are going to be one of the main ways that you're going to be
what's Soldier Boy's deal?
recovering
Is he one
MP.
of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore.
Never was.
Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Why you gotta break the man's heart, Cloud? He's just trying to have a little crush on you.
Real joy to look at.
So let's go ahead over here and talk to Barrett real quick.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a
Bro,
true
you have
believer,
no idea
but you know
how
what
messed
I
up my
think.
brain is right now. Don't even start to pretend like you understand what's going on up there. Cloud's brain is so messed up, he don't even realize how messed up it is.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
And more. Mako. Alright, so let's go ahead and head down here and take out the dog and his real quick.
You're done. See ya.
Now, I'm
Nothing
going to
to
try
it.
to do something that I've only heard of in the past, but I haven't actually done it yet. Coming back here and opening up this chest spawns another dog and a Shinra soldier. I've heard that if you kill the dog first, the Shinra soldier will actually say something. So I want to see if that's true or not.
Come on.
I did not mean to do that. I meant to counter-strike the dog. Oh well. I've heard that the soldier will actually mention something about like, "Hey, that was my dog." But I've yet to actually hear that.
Was never in doubt.
All right. So after that, let's go ahead and head over here. We've got the crew run across the catwalk.
Elevator's over there!
And going up. And throughout hard mode, you're going to get more of the manuscripts to help level up your party. Like the Art of Swordplay, Sharpshooter's Companion, Way of the Fist, and Telleric Scriptures. The first two that we're going to get of those, they're actually going to be in this episode. The first one for killing the guard scorpion, and the second one for killing the first elite riot guy.
This way.
I'll bring that up again once it happens and when you should be unlocking those.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Alright, so we got some more Shinra soldiers and a puppy. So let's go ahead and take these guys down with a quick triple slash. And then this guy's approaching, so let's go ahead and focus back in.
Let's finish this.
He is staggered, so let's go ahead and take him out.
Nothing to it.
And break the boxes. And moving on through the gaping hole. Break the boxes. We got some more senior officers right here.
Let's go.
Not really much to worry about. Got 2 potions in that chest. Let's open up this gate. And leave Wedge behind as the rest of the group moves forward into Mako Reactor 1.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge of
Blue eyes.
Mako storage?
Cloud currently has blue eyes.
Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
That's something that I'm trying to point out throughout the game. Just when I see Cloud's eyes change. I don't know if it actually means anything, but I've noticed a couple times already where his eyes have been more of the baby blue or more of like the Mako green.
In 3, 2.
Just something I find interesting.
Good.
And I figured at least one person out there would find it interesting as well.
Door!
I don't know if anyone's pointed it out yet.
Well, wait!
It's over!
That's my line.
Alright, and here's our security guards. So let's go ahead and just triple slash take them out.
We're back.
And they got the gate back open.
He always knows just what to say.
And nothing else in this room, so let's go ahead and talk to Jesse.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do?
So that's
And
supposed
we're
to be
good.
the mayor that's giving her the passcodes?
Careful in there.
Alright, so I am back. Hopefully I'm able to edit that cleanly and you barely even notice I went anywhere. But once the gate opens, let's go ahead and check out this right here for a tough to Phoenix down. Let's talk to Barrett for a
Security's only
little
gonna
bit
get
of story.
tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
Well, I guess not story, but just background.
Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing that button?
Jesse, you got a button right in front of you. Why can't you press it?
Security's only gonna get tighter.
not
so
what
be
I wanted
ready.
to do.
We can't afford any more mistakes.
And there we go. I swear, sometimes the hardest boss in this game is positioning yourself
So,
correctly.
you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
I mean, old childhood friends. So I wonder how much of Tifa Cloud actually remembers at this point. Like, does he actually remember their childhood together? Or did the mention of her name bring this memory, like Cloud memory, and override like a Zack memory somewhere?
Tifa and I.
You know, that's gotta hurt just to get smacked in the sternum with a big ass gun like that. Alright, here we get our first look at President Shinra and Heidegger. General Heidegger or just Heidegger?
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you?
Well, I mean,
Mako
power
is the
plants
lifeblood of our
are
world.
not sentient, so how could
The
it care?
planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Get help.
Say that again!
Say what again?
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Why aren't those guns shooting
Our
yet?
lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach.
True that, true that.
Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Cloud. Alright, so now after this, Barrett joins the party. And I want to check something out real quick.
Gonna throw your sword at him?
We're
Let the man with
supposed
the
to do
gun do
this
his work.
as Cloud, or as Barrett. Alright,
Deal with that.
These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
I was
Now
trying to
for the
see
real show.
if Cloud would jump up and try to take care of him. But no. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit these guys with the maximum fury.
Check out this.
Might take out both of them. Yes, it does. So let's go ahead and go back to Cloud now. We'll take out the mono drives
Shut up and move over.
with triple slash.
No time.
There we go.
Sure there is.
Now let's go ahead and move on down.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers.
Once or
Then
twice.
Make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
I mean, and that right there, I feel like I might have mentioned something about it earlier, like in my first playthrough, but those are a little bit more green than blue. Like, I wouldn't exactly call those baby blues. So from everything Jesse has seen, Cloud's eyes are blue, not the Mako green that they're supposed to be.
Not too...
Moving on.
You're doing good, soldier. Okay, let's see what's up next.
Barrett just got
And
smacked.
it's more of the same.
Whoop.
Come on then. Pretty easy, right?
I hit one.
Nice job, Cloud.
I really don't like how, like, the rhythm of these things is so off. There we go. Let's
Like a
go.
walk in the park, huh?
Alright, so before we go any further, after opening up this chest that contains 2 potions, we are going to switch out Cloud and Barrett's materia to be lightning instead of fire. So right here, we're going to put lightning on him. And Barrett already has lightning? Yes, he does. Perfect. So moving on down.
Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you went.
I'm
before we
sure
go
they
first.
can. But before we take on that guy, we're going to open up this chest. That contains a bottle of ether. Let's go ahead and take on the sweeper. An autonomous anti-personnel weapon manufactured by Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division. It remains in sleep mode until it detects intruders, at which point it enters threat elimination mode. Inflicting a certain amount of damage will make it susceptible to stagger, weakness is lightning, and you can steal an ether from it. So let's go ahead and take this guy down.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rushed in,
And
Is that right?
I am going to do my best to get through this guy without needing to waste any energy.
Hey!
And he's pressured, so let's
Put it
go
down.
ahead and do a
Give it all you
thrust
got.
shot, or not thrust shot, but whatever that is called, focus thrust. And let's do another one. There we go, got him staggered.
Don't need to tell me.
So let's go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and take
enjoy this.
control of Barrett and do, you know what, nothing right now. But now with Cloud, let's go ahead and do Infinity's Edge. And there we go, 9,999 damage.
What are you, 20-something?
First.
Huh?
Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank.
I mean your age, not your goddamn rank.
Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
All right, come on, Mr. T, let's go ahead. All right. So here we are at the pump room. Got to make our way down there.
The reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
And I want to take a look at something real quick. I'm going to take this healing materia off for right now and replace it with a fire materia. For reasons that I will explain when I come to them.
God damn. I can practically taste the
Alright, and we're not going to be able to make it through this way, so go ahead and smash any boxes that you would like.
it's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
And open up the crate
More like
for
excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
tough defeatings down.
Heads up, boys.
Let's go ahead and do something that I didn't do in the initial playthrough, which is talk to Jesse at this point.
Aw, you're choosing me over the reactor? That's sweet, but I'll wait my turn. Go blow her mind.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go ahead and head on down. To take on two... these are mono guns. And the laser gun. So let's go ahead and switch over to Barrett to take out the sentry ray.
How'd you like that?
And let's move on forward. Anything up here? Negative.
You think if we fell in, we sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
Very comforting, Cloud. Very comforting. Alright, so we got an ether right there. And let's go ahead and plant our bomb. Now, in normal, it gives you an option between 20 and 30 minutes. Unfortunately, on hard mode, it only gives you the option for 20 minutes. But like I showed before, you only need about 5-6 minutes for this.
All right. Let's see if
I feel like hard mode,
really
they should have
can
made it
bite
like
the hand
a
that
10-minute timer. Just ramp the stakes up a little bit.
Do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Well, then do the damn job.
Then do the damn job.
Alright, now this fight against the Guard Scorpion is when you would have unlocked your, or is when you're going to unlock your first Art of Swordplay manuscript. Oh no, this is one from Barrett, so the Art of Gunplay. And there we got a black feather. We all know what that means by this point.
What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
You're calm, Merc.
I mean, you say that, but I only got one option here, so let's go ahead and select 20 minutes.
Pretty cocky, ain't you? You double-crossing!
Heads up!
What in the hell?
Alright, so here we have the Scorpion Sentinel, weak to lightning. A large sentry weapon manufactured by Shinra's Advanced Weapon Division. Highly mobile due to its many legs and armed with an array of heavy weapons deployed at Mako Reactor 1 to protect the core. Its stacker gauge does not fill while its force field is deployed. And yeah. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy.
It's got reinforced armor plating. With the
So let's start off the fight
Lightning
after
magic.
he kind of smashed us with
No
a
other option, huh?
Thundaga.
Shit!
Should I be worried?
And at this point, let's just kind of wail on him, build up our ATP, and when we can, which I mean, for some reason my timing is a little off right now, we're going to do our best to counterstance this guy whenever we can. Now that he is pressured, let's focus shot him with Barrett. And once we build up ATP, let's focus slash him with Cloud. I misread that situation completely.
It's on you.
Alright, so now that he's away, let's shoot him sometimes with Barrett. Now he's back, let's go at him with Cloud. We got that counter stance off right there. And now we're entering phase 2 of the fight, which is him at distance. With his force field. So what we're going to do is we're going to just run up to him and get behind
Never seen
him.
this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
Recovered a little bit of health right there.
Genius.
But now we're going to get behind him. We're going to cast a Firaga spell right at the field generator. I was way too close for that.
Bingo.
So build up
Focus on that
ATP
core.
again.
Oh, now he remembers.
And
Don't
Firaga
keep
the
me
field
waiting in
generator.
suspense next time.
And let's
This is my
go over here and do the same thing with
Or go down in
Barrett.
flames.
Or Duke could fly away. So let's go ahead and just attack him.
This thing is tough.
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment
Now that he's back, let's attack that field generator. Get out of this, which I was not able to. But we got this back up, so let's hit the field generator.
Gotta heal up.
And that took it down.
Hit hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now.
And I am going to pray with Barrett. Ow. And he is pressured, so let's just do what we can to build that up. And ooh, I thought that I took Rise.
Patch
off
yourself
Cloud.
up. After you.
Didn't realize that I took Heal. Or I mean, I probably realized that I took Heal, but I remembered taking Rise. So we're going to Cura Cloud. Now that the Dark Scorpion is back, we're going to focus thrust him again. And again. And now that we've got him staggered, he should be jumping up to the other side pretty soon. But before he does that,
Heal
let's
up
go
and
ahead and
regroup.
do Infinity's End.
I'm ending this. Break yourself.
And Barrett, you can actually cast Mana Wall on this. And now the Guard Scorpion is going to be doing his best to blow this place to hell.
Watch the tail.
Fun little thing about this, go ahead and switch over to Barrett, and you can
Don't get
get
hit.
some damage
Take cover behind.
again, because that first shot is always going to go after Cloud. And then the second one's always going to go after Barrett. But let's go ahead and summon Ifrit.
Need to do something about these wounds.
Now this is fun.
Ifrit should help out a fair bit here. Unfortunately, you can't summon Bahamut in here. But so he's pressured, so we're going to focus thrust and do a Crimson Dive. Darn it. And he is back to his regular attacks at this point, so let's keep an eye out and remember to counter stance him. Just like that. But not like that.
Won't last long. Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
Okay. Let's go ahead and switch over to Barrett, build up some ATB, and Kira Cloud again. Then now with Cloud, we're going to have Ifrit do another Crimson Dive.
Heads up! Tail laser!
I see it.
Comes out another laser, so let's take cover behind this thing. And take cover. That is unfair. I clearly dove behind that
Light
line.
it up.
Anyway, let's arrive Cloud. And this Hellfire should take care of a lot of what's remaining of the guards working.
How you want?
My turn.
Alright, now the guards program is going to go into its final phase. And we let's go ahead and take out the legs real quick.
We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am wet.
That's one leg down. Let's go ahead and take out the right leg. That is the right leg down.
Now's our chance
Now
to
this
do
guy
real
is
damage.
basically done for. So we're just going to keep on attacking. And EMP field, counter stance, and that caused his death. And that would normally have unlocked that manuscript for Barrett. And now at this point that Mako pump is down.
Shit, the bomb.
20 minutes until detonation.
And there goes the guard scorpion.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've gotta move.
So we now have 20 minutes to get out of here. So let's go ahead and climb on out. Still don't know how Barrett climbs the ladder with only one hand. But I guess that's neither here nor there. And I mean, we have plenty of time to take on like these few fights right here. So there we go. Took out those guys. Those mono drives. And now going on up here. Reuniting with Jesse as stuff falls down. And we anime jump our way on over. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
I mean, yeah, you look just fine to me.
My hero.
Hey, we'll link up over there. Look after Jesse.
Sure thing, Barrett.
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett.
Alright, now go on down the ladder.
I think I see an exit. Come on.
Crush some boxes, try to get back to MP, even though I don't think we're actually going to need any more MP this chapter. Jump on over. Open up the chest.
Let's go, let's go!
2 potions. Going on up the ladder again.
We're running out of time.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Indubitably, Jesse. Indubitably. Alright, so now let's jump across, and we're now reunited with Barrett. Got some mono drives right
I've
there.
got you covered. Find us the way out of here.
But then...
I got Soldier Boy
Don't
with me.
worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
Alright, so we got some security guards and some mono drives. So let's go and take them out quick and alone. And up here we're going to get ambushed by a... what's it called? Another sweeper. So we are actually going to open up this fight with a Thundaga. Got him pressured, so let's go ahead and focus thrust. And we can do it again before he's unpressured. There we go. And this guy's basically dead. So we are now going to Infinity's end this guy and take care of him once again. And move on out. Let's go ahead and go back up the stairs over here. And take on this pretty large group of mono drives. They all go down in one, basically one strike once you hit them.
Was never in doubt.
There are those guys. Let's recover some MP if we can. And then now up here, there's going to be, I forgot what they're called, but they are the hard to hit little guys that you basically need to counterattack to hit. So I believe there's only one of them though, so that's all right. Shock trooper, that's what they're called. And just like that, this guy's basically dead.
Come on.
And now he is dead.
That was nothing. Don't get.
Alright, now we've got two more of them up here. That is not what I tried to do. There we go. There's the first shock trooper basically dead. That was just a stance chains counter right there. Alright. But now let's go ahead and do a counter stance. Okay, Barrett, I'm going to need you to take out these sexual villains. There we go. Now back to Cloud. Let's do a triple slash, see if we can hit. We were not able to, but we staggered him anyway. So he is down. We got one more gun over here. So let's go ahead and do a maximum fury. And there we go. And now we are at the ladder. Or not the ladder, the elevator. Alright, so here we got President Shinra telling Heidegger to go ahead and just blow up the reactor so that Shinra can go to war against Wutai. And why a company's going to war against an entire nation, I have no idea, but I feel like Shinra is just as much the name of the country as it is a city or a corporation. It is what it is.
Come on.
And I feel like they were trying to do something with Cloud, but just kind of dropped it with this whole, like, all you need is 5 seconds thing. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but I don't think it comes up again once after this first chapter. Alright, so now that we're back in control of Cloud, let's go ahead and head on out. We're reunited with Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
Cloud's eyes are green at this point. And there goes the reactor. I wonder if that would set off an EMP that would like cause the cars and stuff to shut down.
Looks like we made it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it. Huh.
All right, now we are in chapter 2. So let's go ahead and head on out.
Ugh. The air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open.
That backed me up, just so Barrett could make it through there before I could.
Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that, and soon.
Why do you smell so bad, Biggs? It's not like you did any work there. It was almost all me. And what I wasn't able to do, Barrett did.
I felt that one in my guts.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the
Let's
Mako?
go ahead and keep on
The
moving
primary
through.
explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, you can figure that out
What
later.
is this section we're in right now anyways? Like a maintenance shaft? A connecting passageway.
Ugh. I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
Alright, let's
How
go
much
ahead and
farther do
open
we
this
have to go?
chest
Not far.
for 2 more potions.
That's about as good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
She's good to go.
Right, and that bomb, by the way, is the same size as the bomb that they believe just blew up an entire reactor. I don't think that I would be that close to that thing.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
And on to Barrett's highly charismatic speech.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in Sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
I mean, yes and no.
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay. 'Cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns,
and yes, even your fees.
Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
Alright, let's go ahead and open this guy up for a bottle of ether.
We'll split up and shoot for the last train.
And the chapter breaks fully heal your HP and refill your mana. So,
Hey,
just something cool to
I
note.
like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
That's a lie, Barrett. And you know it's a lie.
Yoo-hoo. I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
It is a healing
Of
material?
course not. It's healing material.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Survival can be a matter of luck.
Cloud's eyes are shifting back to blue.
You can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
Okay, I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
So apparently Jesse's little something extra gift, which I didn't actually get right there. But apparently that gift is a reward for doing that in the 20-minute timer instead of the 30. So, and you know, this destroyed city still somehow looks beautiful.
Cloud, up here! Look up! I said look up!
I'm looking at you, Jesse.
This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Alright, so let's go. Let's talk to this guy.
Stairs are right there if you want to try crossing the rubble.
Got it. He was a plant. Just in case you got lost. So in here we got 3 grenades. Moving on across. Anyway, moving on across.
What? Why?
We are running and we're running and we're never fucking stopping. I guess that could stop us. Green eyes. Both right there. We're back in Nibelheim.
Couldn't be.
So I'm gonna need to do some more research on this, but I watched a video today basically saying that the Ultimedia guidebook very clearly states that there are 4 Sephiroths in this game. There is the Imagination Sephiroth, which is what we're up against right now. There's the Unknown Sephiroth at the end of chapter 18. There are the Black Cloak Sephiroths, which are the failed clones. And then there's one other Sephiroth. I forgot what they called him, but that's the one that Aerith actually interacts with before he goes into the what's it called? Before he goes into that portal at the end of the game.
Wait.
Or something like that. Alright, we're now leaving Midgar and heading over to Nibelheim. Boom. Welcome home, Cloud. Welcome home.
You're not real. You're dead.
I am.
I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud. Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown, it burns so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud.
Stay
Run
alive.
away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
So from what I understand, that Sephiroth, even though he's only ever appears to Cloud, is just as real as
I'm seeing
every
things.
other Sephiroth in this
Fumes
game.
from all the Mako, maybe. All right. You got this.
And I believe that his main thing is that as long as somebody remembers him, he will never truly die. And so he's doing everything that he can in his power to make sure that Cloud remembers him in any way possible by, like, feeding the flames of Cloud's hate towards him. So that's what I gathered from that one.
The explosions at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing fires.
But I could be wrong. I could be interpreting that wrong.
Please leave your residences.
If anyone knows, let me know down below.
I repeat.
In the towel section, if you will.
From the Shinra
If anybody understands that reference.
An evacuation
Man,
order has been issued
what a
to the
mess.
offices and buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 Expressway. You are
Alright, moving on. Going on down the fire escape. Still don't understand why people are just kind of chilling here when a reactor just exploded close enough for them to see it clearly. Alright, and I don't think I can go down here yet. I cannot.
Security's everywhere.
No, I can't. So, Does it look like Aerith is actively trying to actually sell flowers over there? I mean, she could easily move on, but it looks like she is waiting there. I believe that Aerith knows exactly what's going on, and that she is from a later timeline and trying to do her best to bring Cloud and the group up to where they need to be in order to be empowered well enough to stop Sephiroth from doing whatever it is that he wants to do after his little wibbly wobbly timey-wimey things.
Not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I mean, she even points out right here that
I heard that
they
you know.
mean a reunion. So, these two right here, they seem like they don't really do anything, but something that I actually just found out about before recording this. There are 3 secret scenes in the chapter 14 ending, and you got one with Aerith, you got one with Tifa, and you got one with Barrett. If you want the one with Aerith, this one will increase your odds. If you want the one with Tifa, this option will increase your odds. So I'm going to go for the Aerith one this time around, so I'm going to go ahead and choose this option. The how much, which I believe is the same option that I chose before, but even when you click I'm good, Aerith gives you the flower, and it doesn't really change anything dialogue-wise right now. I mean, at least not too much.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako Reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to sell.
And Aerith's trying to stay around, stay in Cloud's life a little bit longer where she's not supposed to. So the Whispers of Fate come to intercede and make sure that Aerith leaves at this point.
What are they?
And now all these guys see is that this dude with a giant ass sword just pulled a sword on this young lady. They can't see the Whispers.
Blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Sword on the ground! Right now!
Not gonna happen, officer. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. Took care of all but one right there. And there's the last one.
That it?
So we're going to go down here where Aerith just ran by. Destroy the chests. And open up this guy. And that last fight actually reminded me that I need to switch Cloud's lightning back over to fire. I already put fire somewhere. It's right there. So we are going to Switch that back over to healing.
Many homes are at risk. It is not
We are going to work our way this way. And this is a great way to reacquire some of this early game purple material if you need it. Hey, dog.
Get ready.
Hey, dog. Counter strike that dog. Take it out.
Was never in doubt.
This purple materia is going to be a HP up materia. Got a move of metal right there from those crates. There's nothing else down here. So let's go ahead and move on forward. Through the town, in front of the Loveless poster, which in and of itself is another little Easter egg to, I believe, Crisis Core.
That it?
Pick up this guy, which I believe is a deadly dodge. Yes, it is.
All clear.
And move on down here. Take out the security officer that got his two dogs. Counterattack that dog. Let's go ahead and counter stance. Or not.
Come on.
There we go.
Let's do this.
Took them out.
Let's go.
And we got some more boxes down here with a crate. Or with a chest that has, I believe, a leather? No, power wrist guard. And now let's go ahead and make our way into the town square with the fountain and take these guys out. We've got the puppy right here.
I'm waiting.
Bucksmith! There's nowhere to run!
So let's go ahead and jump slash. Take these guys out as fast as we can. Move on to the next set. Alright, so there goes the dog. Let's go ahead and head back here. Take out the grenadiers and the security officers. And now troopers are going to be coming in from the helicopter. So let's move on over here. And triple slash these guys. Quickly build up some ATB. If I could frickin' get my stuff off, please. I am pressing my button. Why is it not working? And why did that not... Okay. So there's that. Go ahead and try this again. There we go. There's a counter stance. And those two shock troopers are down. And we have some more security officers over here. Took those two out. And we got two more grenadiers over here. And that is going to be everyone over here. So let's go ahead and climb on up this ladder and back after opening up the chest. For 2 grenades.
Over there! Open fire!
And something that I didn't realize in my first playthrough is they actually blow up that ladder, so I could not go down and face those guys like I wanted to. But let's go ahead and traverse the rooftops real quick.
Target sighted!
I mean, you're never going to be able to seal all access, dude. I've got an iron bangle right there. So let's go ahead and head down this ladder. And mosey on over to the residential area.
Don't underestimate him.
Got triple slash. Take out this riot trooper. Troopers belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division, protected by a large shield. They specialize in close combat, often deployed in urban districts and company installations, and used to break up violent demonstrators. Their shields protect them against frontal attacks. Try outflanking them or using magic and they are weak to fire. So let's go ahead and get behind this guy and take him out very quick. We're gonna have 2 more behind this truck, so just be prepared for these guys.
Not bad.
Nothing in those boxes for me. So moving forward, we are going to continuously trigger a couple traps down here with some security officers.
Was never in doubt.
And some grenadiers later on down here. There they are.
Nothing to it.
And some more riot troopers right here. So I'm actually going to back up a little bit. I thought that I put fire on you. Did I not put fire on you? Alright, so I'm going to take care of that after this fight. But take out the riot troopers, get behind them if you can. This grenadier just kind of outflanked me and outsmarted me.
He's here.
But we got some more grenadiers and riot soldiers. Alright, so let's put fire back on Cloud. Oh, I know what I did. That was the fire materia. I see, I see. Let's go ahead and head back up here. I believe this is going to be an ether. Which it is. And moving on forward.
Enemy combatants, you have been warned. Surrender yourself.
We have some dogs here and a riot trooper.
You have nowhere to run.
So let's go ahead and take these guys out. I took out the riot trooper with my counter stance on the guard dog. Interesting.
Going in.
Staggered that guard dog.
Enough.
He is now down.
Is that it?
And this truck right here is the truck that blocks us in, right? And like starts off the ambush. There's nobody in here. There's nobody around. How do people like hop into this truck that fast just to mess with us? Like, it's not like there's anyone back here. I think I'm overthinking video game logic again. Alright.
End of the line, punk.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
So, taking on a bunch of Shinra soldiers and a riot trooper. Get behind him, take him out real quick. Heal up a little bit along the way. Take out the grenadier. Now quick flash against these guys. Alright, now this huntsman right here is the guy that will actually end up giving us Cloud's, what's it called? Art of Swordplay. So let's go ahead and cast a Fire Raga on him. Pressure him. Oh wow, he recovered real fast for that. So let's go ahead and do that again. The huntsman, by the way, is an elite trooper belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division and said to be the most dangerous of all Shinra's troopers. He serves as a unit commander in the Sector 8 town area. His shield protects him against frontal attacks. Try using magic or attacking from the rear. Inflicting a certain amount of damage will make him susceptible to stagger. And he is of course weak to fire.
Burn.
Alright. So he is being pressured a little bit longer this time. I think last time I must have jumped right into his shield. So that caused him to block my attack, which caused him to stand back up. So let's wait for him to attack real quick. I want to see what a counterattack is on this guy. I mean, pretty basic, but still interesting. Alright, now with that we got him staggered. He is all but dead. And there we go.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that.
I love how that guy remembers Cloud.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you?
Coming from the guy
Guy's a
that always
soldier.
assumes the
Goddamn
worst.
one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
Mako. You had me worried for a minute.
I love how like they got a knock on a moving train door.
What the
And-
hell you been up to, huh?
I don't know. We're still surprised that it was Cloud. I mean, who else would it have been on a
Had to
moving
drive him
train?
away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
Alright, so after that, let's go ahead and move on up.
And in the freight car, too.
We are still in chapter 2, I believe.
Because of the evacuation
So let's
order?
go ahead and continue on.
Yes, we've got a crowd to hide in. Head for the front of the train and hold there.
Due to an explosion at Mako Reactor 1, an emergency schedule is now in effect. Your understanding
I feel like it would have been better if like we all just stayed back in the cargo area. I'd be less suspicious that way.
Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't. Sector 3
Jeez.
instead.
You don't make it easy.
So I have like a little headcanon right now that Wedge has like a major crush on Cloud, and that interaction is like one of the main reasons, and I couldn't tell you why.
Hey, got a sec? You're holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow. My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
Do you think Wu Tai's to blame?
Alright, now let's go ahead and talk to Jesse.
Little help, Cloud? Please?
I'm sure
I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
Alright, now let's go take a look on Barrett. Now I asked my DM what he thought about this scene right here, and what sort of like if Barrett succeeded or failed on this intimidation
But I
check.
heard it was Avalanche's.
We came to the conclusion that
Aren't they the
he
terrorists
failed
who
on the
tried to
check.
kill the president?
Because yes, he might have succeeded in scaring the Shinra employees away,
Quit talking out your ass.
but he failed on turning them to
Everyone
his
knows
particular
Avalanche only
point of
cares
view,
about saving the planet.
which is the main point of intimidation checks in D&D. That's
Who do you think you are?
bringing it back from my
A law-abiding
normal playthrough.
concerned
Just thought I
citizen.
would bring that up here.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed.
Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we? We should go. Right.
Alright, so let's go check on Barrett, see how he's doing. If I could talk to
You hear
him.
that suit? Shinra Creed my ass. We're the good guys, damn it.
Alright, now let's talk to Jesse.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
Eyes are blue
Things
again.
claim too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako Reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it
1984,
any other
guys.
way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back.
That's so Barrett.
That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good, if you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Alright guys, and that is going to be the end of chapter 2, which means that that's going to be the end of episode 1 of our hard mode playthrough. If you like what I'm doing, please, like I told the guys that went and checked out our normal playthrough, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. It does help me out a lot, lets me know that I'm doing something right and all that good stuff. But until next time, this is Family 52 signing out. And peace out.